So this is a real vlog now, because now I'm moving. It's a forest that's just next to my home, to the house of my parents in Bavaria, in the south of Munich. It's just close to Munich. And it's funny because now it's like I ended my studies and at the end of 2017, and then I went back to live in my parents' house. And this is just such a beautiful place. There's forest and there's a river, and it's 10 minutes by foot from their house, and it's so beautiful with the snow. It's just crazy beautiful. And for months I just didn't come here at all. I didn't set a foot in that forest. Sometimes I went for a run in a another place, but I never came here in this particular spot that's especially beautiful. And this is typically for me, now I know, typically a scarcity mindset thing to do. Because what I was trying to do back then, I was giving lessons on the internet, French and German lessons online. I didn't really like it, but I did it because I thought that I'd be able to make enough money to move away from my parents and pay have enough money to pay a rent in some other city, maybe Berlin or something. And what I used to do, it was like at the end of 2017 and also during 2018 that I did that, until I changed jobs mid 2018 in the summer and I became a waiter. And so what I did when I was giving these lessons, I was spending all my time really thinking and doing things in order to get to money and in order to create a job. And I didn't do things for the fun. I did things because I thought that they'd give me results. And that's why I gave the lessons. And that's why I did everything. Like, I went for runs because I thought it would make me healthy, not because I liked it that much. I also tried to change my diet in order to be healthier. And what else did I do? I went to a bunch of meetups to meet people in order to find new friends. And I didn't find any friend, so that's what's funny. And I never really asked myself, what do I really want to do right now? What would be fun? I didn't watch a lot of movies, for example, and I love movies. I love watching movies. This is one of my hobbies. I really fucking love it. And I never allowed myself to do it because I was in the mindset, I'm now back in my parents' home. I'm talking about spirituality, esoteric stuff, and I don't want them to think that I'm crazy. So I want to get the hell out of here as quick as I can, and I want just to get the money and or get the income, and leave my parents' house. And this is typically the mindset where you're trying to escape the challenges that life throws at you, and by basically setting goals that will enable you not to have to face these things. So what I wanted to not face was my parents thinking that I'm crazy. That's a challenge life was giving me. I didn't accept it, and I was trying to change that. So that was a mistake, obviously. I was also trying to find friends in order to not feel alone. And in order for my parents not to worry about me because I had no friends and I was spending all my time on my own. And so I did it for the wrong reason as well. I did it because I was fearful of the criticism of my parents. There's snow and it's slippery, so I was afraid of the criticism of my parents, and I was afraid to be alone. I felt horrible when I was alone. So I was trying to escape this challenge through meeting a lot of people. What else was I doing? So I was trying to give lessons online and make this like job work online in order to have enough money to like have my own place. But like all this stuff, what you can see is that the reason behind those was just fear of facing certain things. And if you want to create things in this magnificent dream that life is, what you're actually using is energy that doesn't really come from you. It comes from a source that's like you don't really know what it is. I call it God. And in order to use that source of energy, and to have the energy and to create something that's awesome in life, to create the life you want, you have to make it exciting for you. And escaping your fears is not exciting at all. It's the worst thing you can do. Facing your fears is a good and exciting thing to do. And like the best combo in life that I've found yet is to now, or yeah, is to face my fears and follow my excitement. It's like the combo of these two in life that's really good. Um, yeah, that's that's like a principle that you can apply in your life. You know, it's something that you can apply in every moment. When you have a shitty emotion that you have, are you escaping the emotion, or are you staying with it and trying to feel into it until it's gone? In every moment, like, are you doing things because you think you have to do them, or are you doing them out of pure pleasure? Then there's also like, are you procrastinating because, or is what you are doing procrastination or not? How to know that? For example, that's a like tougher questions. That's subtler because um you can like maybe in your life there's something you don't want to do, but it can be either out of boredom, and then most people still do it because they think it's going to bring results, but also you can avoid things because you're scared of the challenge. And sometimes it's tough to tell the difference between these two. Like when I play the piano, for example, sometimes I don't want to play, and I don't know I don't know if it is because it is too hard, and I'm scared of like the big challenge of learning to play this instrument, or am I just bored and am I just trying to force myself to do it because I'm afraid to really following my true excitement in the moment. I don't know, but when you face your fears on a consistent basis as much as you can and follow your excitement as much as you can, then you start being more and more in these situations, and you start learning from those and seeing the difference between when you're bored and when you're scared. And really normally, like, I think that when a thing is the good thing to do in the moment, it excites us in spite of the fear. And if there's no fear, then it's probably, and you still don't want to do it, it's probably boredom. And then you don't have to, I don't know where I'm going. And so this is the kind of stuff I want to do in my life, I think. Talk about life and enjoy my life, grow and talk about it and document it. I mean, like, just right now, filming this video, I'm such a long way from where I started. I wanted to start, like, YouTube in 2016. And it was my fourth year in my engineering school of study. And I was asking myself, okay, I don't want to be an engineer. I already know that. What am I going to do with my life? And I did just this exercise, like, to find my purpose, which is in the book Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Most Successful, Highly Effective People, something like that. And it's like, you make a list of all the things that really make sense to you, that are full of meaning to you in life, the things that you love doing, and the things that you're good at. And then you try to see what's in common of these 3 columns. And so I did that, And I found out shit what I could really do, what I really want to do, and it scared me. So I didn't even like. When I found out, I was like, I didn't know it before, and when I found out, I was like, oh no, I don't want to do this. What I actually want is to make videos or go on stage and talk about personal development. I knew that already back then. And when I found out that this was the most logical thing for me to do, I was so scared. I was like, where do I start? What do I do? And it's a long path. It's really a fucking long path, but I've grown